Thank you so much for joining me. If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. And if this is your first time, I'm Christina and I like to sew things and sell them. I was blown away by all the support and all the comments and all the subscribers, and I just really greatly appreciate it. I'm in the middle of a craft fair series where I am talking about things that worked for me and my experience going through a craft fair. But I did get a lot of questions about the Bible covers, so I wanted to go ahead and do a tutorial on Bible covers. These are one of my best sellers, and I think that they're just super cute. And not only could it be a Bible cover, it could also be a tablet holder. It could be good for a book club or a Bible study. In my tutorial, I already have quilted the main piece of fabric, but everything else is good to go, and just quilt how you like it. And I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. Thank you so much for coming back, and for those who are new, thank you so much for joining me. So you could go ahead and pause the screen. These are the dimensions you're going to need. Thank you. So first off, what you're going to do is you want to go ahead and take your cute inner fabric, because it's not quite the lining, and we are going to cut this in half. I found this the best way to do it versus measuring out how big you want the sides to be. So I'm just going to put these guys aside. And what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to fold these in just a little bit. I don't really measure, it's just what I'm comfortable with. And then I'll just clip it. I guess you could also pin it. If you see the extra hand, that's my daughter's hand. She's hanging out. Can you say hi, baby? And take it to the machine. You want to make sure you backstitch always. Now you want to go ahead and take your pocket piece and your handles over to the ironing board. Now just going ahead and ironing it down will just help you when you actually go to sew it down and having to do all those clips. I like to double fold the top down, and then for the sides and the bottom I just do one. Alrighty, next is the handles. So I just do it like a lanyard. So first I fold it in the middle, and then I go ahead and just fold it over, and then you'll get nice edges on all ends. So now that I have all my pieces ironed down, I will go back to the sewing machine and sew them down. So since we sew this down on the actual inside, I'm just going to sew down the top and then the bottom. To save me time. I got my top and my bottom, and then now would be a really good time to go ahead and add your label. Alrighty, now that I am done, I position this on. So sometimes when I have this little hangover, I just cut it off. Make sure I don't have anything folded. And you're just gonna throw a line through it. So to minimize movement of my handles and just everything, because when you start to sew everything together, you realize that a lot of things just tend to move on their own. I'm going to add my handles, and then I will add the lining and the inserts. So I just kind of put them where I like them, where it feels right. But then I fold it to make sure that they're both centered upon each other. It's my lazy hack. As you can see, they're not. So I'm just going to move this down. So now we're going to start layering. The side with the pocket, you always want it to go on the right, and you want to go ahead and put the pocket face down on the cover. You're going to do that on the other side as well. And then this will be the back cover, this will be the front cover. And then after that, you're just going to go ahead and put your liner. One thing you want to make sure, it shouldn't be a problem, but you want to make sure your handles are pointed in. And then you just want to go ahead and clip them down. So I choose to start here in the middle, so when I come back around, I know that I have that window open. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew all my parts down. That you got it all sewn, you have your pocket open. You want to go ahead and just trim your corners. So you just want to, so they could poke out. And then what I do is I kind of reach into my little pocket that I gave myself, and I reach for my handle. And then it basically helps me turn and pull this guy out. So at this point, you're going to sew up the hole, and you're also just going to sew the whole perimeter of the Bible cover. And here is the final product. One of my best sellers at markets. You like it, baby? I really love the bow. This is actually a sheet set I got from Home Goods. And when I did the math, it was only around $3 a yard. And look how beautiful that is. It's polyester, which I like, especially for Bible cases. It's not going to get too dirty. It's so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I hope that you make a lot and sell them. Go ahead and let me know what you make. Show me what you make. I could look at sewing projects all day. Thank you so much for joining in, and please consider subscribing. Follow for more market tips. You want to say bye, baby?
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining.